Hi, it's Marty Gunderson here with the Skate Group, formerly known as R.A. Shaw Designs. We've been designing and building homes here in Turks and Caicos for over 20 years. I hope you really enjoy our YouTube channel and learn a lot. Thank you. Hello and welcome, Robert. I'm excited to chat, but before we do, Robert, maybe just do a quick introduction of yourself.
Hey Marty, how are you? My name is Robert Greenwood, and I am the one of the directors and the brokers for Regency-Christie's International Real Estate here in the Turks and Caicos Islands. We're the exclusive affiliate for Christie's here and represent the luxury real estate market.
Great. I wanted to talk about a little bit about the beach villa rental and the overall rental market here in Provo and Turks and Caicos. Can you give us a quick overview of the rental market here?
Yes, absolutely. I think it's the most unknown or a very unknown fact that the villa market itself, represents as many opportunities as the condo market. We've been in the Turks and Caicos long known for the beautiful condo resorts on one of the world's best beaches, which is Grace Bay Beach. So that's really taken the forefront for many years. But over the years, we've built up an exceptional five-star inventory of villas across not just Provo, which is the main island, and beautiful areas such as Long Bay, but our sister islands. So we actually have as much inventory in the villa market as we do in the condo resort market. And privacy being the new luxury, and I think moving forward, the single asset property, which is what we call the villa properties, I think will become even more popular because it provides that extra level of privacy being the new luxury. And obviously, with the new world that we find ourselves moving into with social distancing, that, I think we'll see people gravitate towards that villa market that we certainly do have an abundance of. That's not to say our amazing condos on Grace Bay Beach will do any less. I just think it will be a change based on the times. So yeah, we have an exceptional five-star inventory of villas here in the Turks and Caicos.
Just to give us some perspective, what sort of rent would a typical beach villa, and I guess when I say typical, there's absolutely gorgeous beach villas on the beach. What would they be renting for?
Well, again, yeah, as you say, you can go anywhere from $5,000 a night to $35,000 a night. But typically you're at $3,000, $4,000, and $5,000 a night range. But you have to understand, and a lot of people go, well, that's expensive. But you're renting an entire villa, which means you have multiple rooms. You can have a very large family down, or you can be down with family and friends. And when you break that down amongst the group that you're with or the family, it becomes very cost effective for those that are renting the property. Otherwise, they would have to rent, say, 4 or 5 condos to accommodate the size of their party. So $4,000 and $5,000 and $6,000 a night, when you look at the math based on the size of the groups that can stay at villas like that, it actually becomes extremely cost effective. And on the flip side, for us in the real estate industry, our owners of villas want to see, and our buyers and investors want to see a solid ROI, a return on investment, a cash on cash, which this really allows for. So it fits both the owner of the property and it fits those that are coming to the Turks and Caicos Islands on vacation. They're getting the entire villa. They're getting all of the amenities that comes with that villa. And for the most part, our villas, you have butlers and you have all of the services. It then becomes an extremely cost-effective method of vacationing in paradise and being in a very private environment and socially distanced. So it works extremely well.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. Most of our clients, when we design and build homes for, they typically will build to own, but they want to rent them out as well. So they want that, as you say, that return on investment beach villa.
Yeah.
When somebody is looking at building a beach villa to rent out, what sort of aspects would they look at when they're looking at parcels of land?
Be on the beach, number one. They're looking to, really have an exceptional piece of beachfront, which we do have here in the Turks and Caicos Islands. And I think that's a misconception is we're a small island. if you're in Long Bay, which is on the south side of the island, which is the direct opposite to Grace Bay, which is the north, this is not a 2.5 hour trek to get from one side to the other. It literally is 6 miles. So you can access all of the amenities and restaurants, and we have incredible dining experiences here in the Turks and Caicos Islands. And then you can access Grace Bay Beach within 6 minutes. So location is extremely important. And obviously, you want to look at the land itself and what it is you're trying. Are you trying to build a compound? Are you trying to do just a single asset villa? What are your lifestyle requirements? But it always starts with trying to find the best piece of beach and then the actual piece of land that accommodates what it is you're trying to do. And we're seeing a lot of these multi-villa enclaves, if you will, where you'll have 4 and 5 and 6 villas with public amenities and gyms and pools and so on and so forth, and much like Turquoise Banks being one of them. But again, location, what it is they're trying to accomplish, and it's always a very personal feel. It's like meeting somebody for the first time when you show somebody a property or a piece of land. You either like them or you don't. You either fall in love or you don't. So a lot of the times, we have a lot of the falling in love part of it when we take somebody to a piece of beachfront, and then they can envision and imagine and start picturing themselves there and what they can create. So it's kind of the process we go through, all about location and understanding what it is they're trying to achieve, and we can help them fit that.
When it's designed and built and rented out, who is the typical renter? Do you know exactly or where they are coming from? Is it North American, European?
Yeah, we have a very, very distinct market. Obviously, we're in close proximity to the United States. So North America, I would say, would be 85% not only visitor, guest, traveler demographic, but also our buyer demographic. You can be in New York in the morning, knee-deep in snow, and by afternoon on one of our beaches, ankle-deep in beautiful powder soft white sand, drinking your pina colada. So, it's very, very, very accessible to the United States and Canada, and also Europe. We have 2 direct flights per week that come out of Europe, that come out of the UK. Our main currency is the US dollar. So North America is our primary market, both be it traveler or investor.
Now, when somebody designs and builds and manages and has a successful vacation rental revenue, how does that affect the price of the unit itself, the value of the home?
Dramatically. It is important to all of my buyers and all of our buyers that the property that they own actually has a return. And then when you can go from having a return that covers the carrying costs, it's nice to have a property, an asset that's offshore. It's an investment that's offshore. It's not in the stock market. You can't, get a suntan on the stock market, but you can come to the Turks and Caicos Islands and you can have an asset here that's offshore. It's a great investment. You can enjoy it, and also you can do better than cover your carrying costs. On average, you could look between 4.5%, 5% a return on investment. And that also includes that you've been able to use your own property for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, so you're not actually spending that money to come to the Turks and Caicos Islands. And as we discussed earlier, a $5,000, $4,000 a night rental property, you actually own it, is generating income, and along with the capital appreciation, because we're a beginning of life cycle island. We're really just starting to be known. Other islands, they've been around for a long time and they've peaked. We're not peaking yet. This is a great time to invest here. And so when you can actually show a solid return on your investment that you can enjoy, that doesn't just disappear, as we've seen, Marty, the last couple of months, we've seen the stock market do a lot of very dramatic moves, resulting in people losing a lot of money. It doesn't happen in real estate. It has cycles. It's very cyclical. It comes and it goes. Your real estate just does not disappear. It's always there. So that's very important to people, and that increases the value of the property tremendously.
Great. Well, thanks for your time, Robert, and we sure appreciate it.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Anytime.
Hey, thanks for watching, and we hope you learned a lot. Make sure you look in the description for all the contact info. Thank you.